Cressida, the Telegraph, and some bad news for all those migrants who've been trying to learn conversational Rwandese.
Brilliant. Sadiq Khan, no, we're not doing that one. What story are we looking for? Give me a number. Thank you.
8.
There it is. I'm good at maths as well. Detained migrants earmarked for Rwanda release as officials prepare to axe scheme. So we don't know where they are, but they're not... well, we do know where they are. They've been released. These are the 200-odd migrants who were detained. So they were coming in to do their stamp the passport check, do all the right things, and they were getting detained at this point. It's understood that immigration tribunal judges freed them after ruling there was not a realistic prospect of their removal to Rwanda within a reasonable timescale. It's not going to happen. And of course, Rishi's still saying if he gets in, it is going to start happening. There's going to be these regular flights. They're going to start taking off. It's all worthwhile. But don't worry, Starmer's going to bin the whole thing and spend the money on beefing up border security instead, which is an excellent use of money, I think.
Really?
No, absolutely not.
I can't detect sarcasm anymore.
And what's even more bizarre is the people that have been detained are now seeking compensation for their time.
Oh my God!
So
this is the taxpayers going to have to pay. We need somebody to come in. We need somebody to come in and basically just wipe all these rules, all these horrible rules that were set up for an honest world in like 1940 or something, when people obeyed the law, and you know, if you're getting people seeking asylum, they'd be from like France or whatever. And now all these human rights lawyers know how to game the system. So now, you know, they can game the system to get anyone to stay. And you've got to understand, I mean, it's mostly men coming across the channel in these small boats. If you're fleeing war, you bring your wife and kids with you. It's when you go to war that you leave your wife and kids at home. You know what I mean?
We've not met the wives. Fair, we don't know, do we?
But, I mean, like... We've got a whole system, a whole class of lawyers and NGOs and all the rest of it that are set up to basically game the system and get an advantage and get compensation for these people who've entered illegally. And man, I think a lot of people in Britain are sick of it. And I think, you know, all right, Starmer might win this time round, but I think if this carries on and continues to accelerate, because the rest of Europe is taking a swing to the right, so Britain's going to be the only sort of welcoming place with open arms saying, you know, send us your inflatable people. If that carries on, yeah. By the time, you know, of the next election, I think Reform could win like every seat in the country.